Jazzcast Pros.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I am going to be doing a solo episode, diving into topics that affects millions of people worldwide living with rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, and high blood pressure. And I am wrapping up season 6, in which we focus on living with invisible illnesses and illnesses in general. So over the last couple of months, you have heard episodes dealing with mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, to issues of Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, cerebral palsy, and many others. So thank you so much for tuning in. These conditions can be overwhelming, but with the right knowledge and support, you can lead a fulfilling life.
Welcome to Fearless Fridays with Maryann, the podcast to help you get unstuck, heal your inner child, and reshape your future. I am your host, Maryann Rivera-Dannert, and with over 10 years of experience as a coach, author, speaker, and owner of MRD Empowerment Solutions, I use my personal life experience with trauma, healing, and rediscovery as a catalyst for personal growth. My mission is to empower you to discover and unlock your full potential, paving the way to a life marked by freedom and balance. Together, we'll tackle the tough stuff and find the strength within to rise above.
My focus for today are with rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, and high blood pressure, because these are illnesses that I personally have been diagnosed with and struggle with on a daily basis. So first, let's understand what dealing with rheumatoid arthritis is. So rheumatoid arthritis, or RA, as it is commonly known, it's an autoimmune disorder where your immune system mistakenly attacks your joints, causing pain, swelling, and redness. It can make even the simplest of tasks challenging, from brushing your hair to brushing your teeth, to walking, reaching for something, to sometimes sitting down or even getting up. And not only that, but it also affects your moods, because the pain is kind of like hard to explain. And in the book that I am a contributing author in, which is called The Beautiful Face of the Invisible Illness, Masking the Pain That We Endure, I dive in a little deeper into my illness of rheumatoid arthritis. So if you would like to grab a copy of that, that is in my website, MaryannRivera-Dannert.com, and you can click on bookstore and grab a copy of the book. The next one that I want to talk about is diabetes, which is a condition where your body either doesn't produce enough insulin or can't effectively use the insulin that it does produce. There are two types of diabetes: type 1, which is where the body doesn't produce insulin, and type 2, where the body doesn't use enough insulin properly. Both require careful management of your blood sugar levels. And then there's high blood pressure or hypertension, which is a condition where the force of the blood against your artery walls is too high. It is a major risk factor of heart disease and stroke, and often doesn't show symptoms until significant damage has occurred. Shifting into how to manage these symptoms, we are going to talk a little bit first about rheumatoid arthritis. So managing these conditions requires a combination of medications and lifestyle adjustments. For RA, medications like DMARDs and biologics can help reduce symptoms and help prevent damage. Physical therapy can also play a crucial role. And then there's diabetes. Diabetes management typically involves insulin or other medications, along with regular blood sugar monitoring. It's important to stay on top of your levels to avoid complications. Checking your blood sugar levels every 3 months or so, and your kidneys every 6 months via urine exams is important. And this is something that I just recently learned about, because when I first got diagnosed with diabetes, my doctor or the nurse never mentioned that I should be having my kidneys checked every 6 months, or that I should be having my sugar levels checked every 3 to 6 months. And it's important for our listeners to understand the importance of these exams, especially our Black and Latino communities who are more at risk. In 2022, there was a research that was conducted, and it says that Black and African American adults are 73% more likely to have diabetes. And another report in 2022 showed that Hispanics include people from Cuba, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and South and Central America. And the CDC says that Hispanics living in the United States are 17% more likely to have type 2 diabetes than other non-Hispanic white people. But for those with Puerto Rican or Mexican heritage, the risk of developing type 2 diabetes can be twice as much as compared to those with South American heritage. So it's important that you get yourself checked, which will require a blood test. And I know that when it comes to our communities, the Black and Brown communities, the Latino community, when it comes to getting medical testing and things like that, there's a lot of biases, there's a lot of misconceptions, but it's also important that you advocate for yourself. Make sure that you, number one, do research, and number two, following up with what the doctor says. Don't just rely on what the doctor tells you. Do your research and then follow up. Ask questions. You have to be your biggest advocate, not just go along with what the doctor says. So now we are going to talk about the role of diet and exercise, because oftentimes medications are the first things that are pushed. But if you make healthy lifestyle changes, you can avoid being on medications. So when it comes to diet and exercise, for example, like rheumatoid arthritis, which is an inflammatory disease, diets that are rich in fruits and vegetables and omega-3 fatty acids can help manage your symptoms. For diabetes, a low sugar and low carb diet is crucial to maintaining stable blood sugar levels. And for hypertension, also known as high blood pressure, a low sodium diet can help keep your blood pressure in check. Exercise is also important. For RA, which again is rheumatoid arthritis, exercises like that are low impact. So for example, like yoga, swimming, walking can be very beneficial because they are low impact on your joints. And again, RA affects your joints. For diabetes, regular exercise activity can help control your blood sugar levels. And for high blood pressure, aerobic exercises like walking or cycling can help lower your blood pressure because, again, you are exercising and focusing on your heart. Moving on, now we are going to talk about mental health considerations. So living with chronic conditions can take a toll on your mental health. It's not uncommon to experience stress, anxiety, or depression. It's important to acknowledge these feelings and seek support when needed. So whether it's through therapy, talking to someone, journaling, it's important that you discuss or, let out how you're feeling, because if you hold on to these feelings, it can make things worse. Activities such as mindfulness or relaxation techniques, such as meditating, taking deep breaths, can also be helpful. So don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional if you are struggling, and not necessarily, don't wait until you're actually struggling. I would say that mental health should be something that is maintenance. It should be part of your everyday life. You don't want to wait until something is broken to fix. For example, when you look at your car, you don't wait for your car to start, letting out black smoke before you check out the engine or get an oil change. You do that every 3 months, 3 to 6 months, depending on the type of vehicle that you have, so you can maintain it and your car stays functioning properly. The same thing with your body, the same thing with your mental health. Do something that can be part of a lifestyle change for you, not waiting for something bad to happen for you to take action. Living with rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, and high blood pressure requires a comprehensive approach to managing your symptoms. medications, diet, exercise, and mental health. It's not easy, but with the right support, you can live a full life. So again, make sure that you tap into your network. Make sure that you connect to your support system. Make sure that you are surrounded by people that understand you and support you. Focus on advocating for yourself. Again, do research. And books like the one that I was recently a part of, The Beautiful Face of the Invisible Illness, Masking the Pain We Endure, taps into different illnesses, not just rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, and high blood pressure, just different illnesses. And again, it's not just for you, but if someone that that is a loved one that is close and dear, near to you, if they have been diagnosed, this book and the previous episodes will help you by providing different resources and tips on how to help someone else. So we would love to, hear your stories and experiences. Make sure that you leave us a comment and connect with us on social media. If you are listening to us on Apple, make sure that you leave us a 5-star review and connect with us, because again, this will continue the topics and the conversations going. That's what we are here for. So this is a wrap up of season 6, which has been focusing on different illnesses that we have, either personally endure or someone near and dear to us has experienced. We are providing tips and resources for you to help yourself and help that person. So make sure that you stay connected with us. Season 7 is around the corner, and we are going to be focusing on all things entrepreneurship. So if you are a aspiring entrepreneur, if you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, if you are already in the depths of being an entrepreneur, season 7 is going to be all about the journeys of successful entrepreneurs, how they started, why they started, lessons that they have learned, things that they wish they knew when they first started. A lot of times entrepreneurs are doing the business on the side while they're also juggling a 9-to-5. So how to balance everything, how to make sure that you stay connected to your why, how to take care of yourself. Prioritizing self-care is truly important. So that's what season 7 is all about. Make sure that you share this and you subscribe. Again, that you leave us a comment. We will catch you next time. As always, make sure that you stay strong, that you stay healthy. You are a priority and you matter.